The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now Hall to start the drive.
And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
You talk about this Miami defense.
They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked third in the NFL against the pass.
They may be ranked third against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hurt. Buffalo 18. Go.
Hall again.
And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
This defense for the Dolphins, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Shot. Hey, Panther 60. Panther 60.
He's got it complete to Diggs right side.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Okay, ready? Go, Rig. Let's go now. 19 sight. 19. Panther 11. Panther 11.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Come on. Set. Viking 18. Ready.
Looking to throw.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Here we go. 70 Lions. Ready.
They're going to look to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Here's the Jets punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. On the ground, this is Devon Achane.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Extra receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Yeah, ready. Ready, team, protect. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Out.
Now Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
10 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throw caught by Achane.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
The Dolphins at 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a 2nd and 6.
It's safe. Go ahead. Hey, 20. All right, go ahead. Go. Ready. Corner, long. Out.
Looking to pass. Tua. He'll dump this off to Achane. Finding room at midfield.
And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Ready. Out.
They'll run with a rookie drafted in the 3rd round.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
All right. Ready, team, protect. 20, TX.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
25 yards there on the catch and run. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Ready. Ready, team, protect. Cover 2. 21G.
Tua going to throw. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Jake Moody now for the point after.
And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
37-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Check mash, Viking 18.
Running left, it's Hall.
Sheds off the tackle.
Breece Hall.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
His kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so. Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Ready. Ready, team. Wait there. Ready.
Here's Tua. That's complete. Rome Odunze.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Rome Odunze.
69 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Jets 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Panther 60.
Straight ahead is Hall. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Ready. Press all 80.
They'll drop the throw. That is caught. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
A first catch there for Wilson and a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Here's Allen. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now back to throw.
Throw right side, Wilson. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson.
66 yards.
And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Dolphins take over 1st down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it.
From the 33, here's 2nd and a yard.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Go ahead. 20 TX.
Tua sets up to pass it. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
So you think it's not tough playing quarterback in the NFL? How about what we just saw there? The rush got home on 3rd down. He had to stand in there and take the shot as he released it. Throws on target, though, and it's good enough to keep the drive moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
44. Ready. 18.
Running left, Achane.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Go ahead. 18. Like that. Hey, Turbo one. Hey. Out.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Tua. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
All right, come on. Out.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
This 2nd and 4.
Ready. 18. Turbo one. Watson, Oscar. Out.
They'll look to throw.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
All right. Let's go. 18. 20 TX. Hey, 21 TX. Corner, long.
He'll look to throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 41.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum. Or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top. Or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with. Because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on third down.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. Caught. It's Wilson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Y'all gotta calm my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We better know my way. My also dangerous. Y'all talk our way.
Here we go. Here we go. Cougar 19. Ready up.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that up until that last play.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Deputy Timberwolf.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big play that time on the catch and run. 32 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Come on. Set.
Allen going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Taking in left side, it's Wilson.
Touchdown, Jets.
Garrett Wilson
With his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Jets will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Hey, 21 T8. Watch it, Oscar.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready, team. Hey. Turbo 1, high. Connor, long. Hey.
Back to throw here. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Second and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Well, that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Solo left Zion.
Now Tua. This one thrown underneath to Achane. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Somebody got to do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody got to do it. Turn his TV off. Turn his TV off. Turn his TV off. Turn his TV off.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Two and a throw again. Open man has tipped him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Ready. Ready, team.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Hey, smash Bronco!
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
First down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Looking to pass. Tua. He'll dump this off to Achane. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here's 2nd and 7.
They're right here. Hey, 21 TN. Out.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Tua going to throw.
He'll get this into the hands of Odunze.
He'll be a gain of just a yard.
And that'll bring up 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the 1st down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Tua, fast pass outside, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 2 catches in the 1st half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Okay, ready?
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Go ahead. Hey, turbo 2, turbo 2, turbo 2, turbo 1, high.
Here's Tua.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down.
Hey. 18, wait. Long.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they were able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case, not only want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Smash Broncos! Track Cougar 19!
Here's Hall again. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Second down and 3.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
They're going to look to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. 18. Out.
After the turnover, it's Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Tua sets up to pass it. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Ready. 22. Snap.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Up the middle, Achane. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They end up getting stuck twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year and 4th overall. And the Dolphins have taken a 4th quarter lead. The late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect a lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day 1 of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Watch it, Oscar. Hey, 21 TA.
The 2 are going to try and throw for it. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5.
Jets 21. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, who watched them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Check smash. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Paul want to give up the middle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Brought down by Willie Gay. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
2nd and 10.
Cougar 19. Ready.
They'll look to throw here. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
on the jump.
2nd down and 4.
6, here we go. Set. Bronco, big Lion. Let go.
Here's a give to Hall. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Third and 4.
Get up. 70 Timberwolves.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That is caught. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off for big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready. Cowboy 80. Ready.
A handoff for Hall. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
60 Eagles.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Breece Hall
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jets answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Big play coming now for the Jets as they'll set up to go for 2.
The Jets will line up for a 2-point conversion.
70 Lions. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Scoop.
They'll try and throw for it. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. This will be caught. It's Waddle.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as a gain of 33, and that play started back at their own 33.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And the Jets are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 132 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Check, Panther. Here we go, here we go. Check, hurt. Ready.
Now Allen. And some room to maneuver. Still going inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Let's go. Hey, check that street. 19 Tiger.
And the tight end goes in motion left.
Ready, right?
They'll run with Hall. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
And as this drive began, the offense had to be thinking touchdown, knowing the situation. Even after that loss, touchdown still on their minds. This is a one-possession game. A field goal doesn't do them a whole lot of good.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. One more time with Hall.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
They'll set up a throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Jets.
Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up the secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early, so now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Ready. Solo left side. Ready, T. Scat.
Now Tua. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Here comes 2nd down.
Okay. Hey. Ready, T.
Tua. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
I'm on some rappers pay my bill.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
Get set. 21G. Hey, 21 TA. Corner, long. Ready.
Throwing Tua.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Ashton Davis.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Check smash. Ready. Let's go.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
144 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
They'll go again with Hall.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Hey, smash front. Hey. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll run with Allen. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. Well, if you step back and look at this, CD, a pretty impressive victory. Not the best defense in the NFL they were going against, but it is a top 10 defense in this league, and they're pretty sound, but yet they found a way to get it done and get the victory.
Yeah, I got to give them credit because I think their game plan was really, really strong for this one. They knew where they wanted to attack. They knew how they wanted to execute, and they did it with confidence and a little bit of verve as well.
So for the Jets, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for Miami, they'll lose an important one here as that